with us. What if you made the move today?
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and drgnews.com.
Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Dan O's Marine in Fort Pierre is now selling Vexus and Alumacraft boats and Manitou pontoons. Dan O's is the only Vexus dealer in South Dakota. Come in and see our new selection of Vexus boats for your fun on the water. They still service Yamaha and Mercury motors. We can also supply your rigging needs from Minn Kota and Ghost trolling motors, or Humminbird, Lowrance, and Garmin depth finders. We also carry tubes, skis, and ski ropes, and can even order knee boards. Stop in today or give us a call at 605-224-6612.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities, with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activity. Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at dancingsky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/Learn and Earn today.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Slide,
Class of 1995! When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
In today's ever-changing housing market, you need a proactive mortgage lender who can guide you through every turn of the process, from your loan application all the way to closing. Jessica Jonkak with First National Bank in Pierre is dedicated to providing that level of service to her customers and making your home purchasing dreams a reality. Call Jessica today at 605-201-5254 or visit firstnationalbanks.com to learn more. First National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Oh, why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
That hurt.
And there are epic moments.
This'll be epic!
Yeah, That was awesome.
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
Synergy's Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
The weather still might be cold, but it's never too early to think about how you want to spend those upcoming summer days. Owyhee Federal Credit Union is running their recreational loan special that offers 90 days no payments and terms up to 15 years. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and let the girls at Owyhee Federal Credit Union get you ready for those sunny days ahead.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Time to get down to the nuts and bolts of what's going on at Grossenberg Implement this weekend. It's nuts and bolts. That's right, save 8% on bulk SAE and metric bolts, washers, and nuts this week only at any Grossenberg Implement location. Make sure that you have plenty of bolts, nuts, washers on hand, all at a great 8% discount. All SAE and metric bolts, washers, and nuts on sale this week at Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product. Locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, or online at
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free.
What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
DRG Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, TMA, Lariat Lanes, Wagner Auto, Gators Pizza, Pasta and Subs, Bauman Lumber, Ferding Electric, Oahe Federal Credit Union, and Edgewood Healthcare. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball. Consummate Agency, State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gale's Gas Service.
Now, here, Governor Basketball.
And thank you very much, and a very good afternoon on this Tuesday. Happy Valentine's Day, another day of high school basketball coming your way as the Pierre Governors host the Brookings Bobcats. We welcome you to Riggs High Gym. Games, both the boys and the girls with Pierre and Brookings. The girls on the road at Brookings that were moved up to a 5:30 varsity start time due to impending weather and a winter weather advisory, even a blizzard warning for folks that might be in the eastern part of the state. So we're glad you've been able to make the adjustment, as we have as well. It'll be the Governors against the Brookings Bobcats here on River 92.7, along with Heather Williams in studio. We've got Jordan Lutmer at Riggs High Gym also running live video for from live tickets, and you can see this game as well as hear it on our website, drgnews.com, and the River 92.7 page, also at gogovs.live. Should be another good one coming up for the Governors, coming in 10-6 on the season. That after a very exciting and fun night of basketball on Friday night here at Riggs High. The Governors reclaimed that Governor's Cup trophy for the first time since the late 90s with an 89-67 win over the Bismarck Demons. And again, another one of those wins, I think, for the Govs that hopefully can be the springboard. If they can get games in up-tempo and in up-tempo fashion, so to speak, and be able to use their athleticism down the stretch here, because they've got some big games coming up yet in the regular season. Hopefully the Governors can use that to their advantage and come up with a few more victories here before the end of the regular season. 4 games left. 3 of them are above the Governors in the power rankings tonight. The Brookings Bobcats have had their struggles as the opponent, but the Governors will have to come out, try to take care of some business here at Riggs High Gym. We'll talk about it coming up, but once again, what we've got for the undercard has a freshman game that's been going on in the auxiliary game gym. From what I've seen from that, Brookings actually has the advantage in that one. Sophomore game here in the main gym right now is coming down to the wire, 43-43 in a tie with 1:45 to go in regulation. So we'll continue to keep an eye on that. There was no JV game played today as the schedule changed thanks to the winter weather that is imminent coming in tonight to Central and East Central South Dakota. Speaking of which, for those that have made the trip and for those that are traveling tonight due to winter weather, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds us all that snow means slow. Please slow down and drive for the conditions when driving in winter weather. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back and we'll open up our pregame show, which is brought to you by the Becky Pottsville State Farm Insurance Agency in Pierre. And in that, we'll take a look again around the state of basketball in South Dakota, especially from a AA rankings standpoint. And we've got coaches' comments, keys to success coming up, and also your starting lineups and more. And the pregame brought to you by the Becky Pottsville State Farm Insurance Agency in Pierre. Back in 3 minutes. This is Pierre Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, and online at drgnews.com.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. If you drink, don't drive.
This is John with Pottsville State Farm. We all know February is the month of love, and the team at Pottsville State Farm wants to make sure that you have everything you love in life insured. Set an appointment with us during Insure Your Love Month and receive a sweet treat on us from South Dakota Popcorn in downtown Pierre. Set up an appointment to insure your love today by giving the team at Pottsville State Farm a call at 605-224-4173 or by stopping by the office at 1315 East Wells in Pierre.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Hey, DQ fans, spread the love with February's Blizzard Treat of the Month, Triple Truffle. It blends peanut butter, fudge, caramel truffles, and of course, that world-famous DQ soft serve. You heard that right, not one, not two, but 3 of the best truffles from the chocolate box. Show your love to that someone special this month with the Triple Truffle Blizzard Treat. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good. There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School Sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office. No matter how good you are, a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. If you want to know more about the Hughes County Sheriff's Office and their 361 team, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office and the Pierre Govs, winning teams. Welcome back to Ringside Gym. Brian Oakland with play-by-play. Coming up tonight, the Governors taking on the Brookings Bobcats. This sophomore game has turned in the Governors' favor at a 49-45 lead with 26 seconds left, and they're at the free throw line here as well, shooting 2. Hearing from the South Dakota Office of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office and that last break. And we welcome you to our Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth, the origination of our game broadcast. Thanks to the men and women of the Sheriff's Office for doing what they do and serving our community, and for doing all of that they do, and for also giving us a place to sit here and call this game from, and also video from across the way on the Upper East Side. Jordan Lutmer on camera for live ticket, part of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. Well, over the weekend, the Governors, as mentioned, coming up with a high-scoring victory over the Bismarck Demons, 89-67. Also on that Friday night, Brookings last played, and they lost at home to number 1 Sioux Falls Jefferson, who's still unbeaten, 66-43, the final in that one. Other scores had Huron beating Aberdeen in a tight one, 60-57. Sioux Falls Lincoln over Brandon Valley, 61-42. And meanwhile, Watertown hosting Sioux Falls Roosevelt, but coming up short, 48-35. Sioux Falls Washington beat O'Gorman 62-50. Then Harrisburg and Yankton went out west. Harrisburg beat Rapid City Central 69-37, and Yankton won at Rapid City Stevens 51-39, while Sturgis was a winner at Hot Springs in the Black Hills Conference 54-45. By the way, Hot Springs in Class A, that was their first loss of the season, and that lost to the AA Sturgis Scoopers. Yankton and Harrisburg still in Rapid City Saturday. The Bucks won at Central 74-53. Harrisburg wins at Stevens 67-43. Also Douglas with a win at Lee Deadwood 66-23. Sturgis got another win in the Black Hills Conference 62-37 over Belle Fourche. So Coming out of that weekend, here's what the power rankings and the standings look like. At Sioux Falls Jefferson, still unbeaten at 16-0. Sioux Falls Lincoln right behind them at 15-1. They're the top two power ranked teams in the state. Mitchell, who the Govs have in their next game on Thursday night at the Corn Palace. The Colonels still in a great season, 12-3. Their record. Yankton is at 10-4, followed by Sioux Falls Roosevelt at 10-6. Harrisburg is 11-6. The Governors are also 10-6, tied with Brandon Valley in that 7 and 8 spot. Actually, Brandon Valley's power ranking a little bit better, so Pierre is the number 8 team. But again, you look ahead, and Pierre still has games at Mitchell and at Sioux Falls Jefferson, the 3 seed and the 1 overall seed, and then also hosting Sioux Falls Roosevelt, who right now is the 5 seed if the SODAC 16 were to begin tonight. So the Governors still have a home game if the postseason did begin tonight, but they'd like to climb up a little bit higher than where they're at number 8 to try to secure that home field or home court advantage. So here in the 8th spot, Sioux Falls, Washington, O'Gorman, Huron, Sturgis, Watertown, Rapid City Central, Aberdeen, and Spearfish are the top 16, with Rapid City, Stevens, Douglas, and the Bobcats, who we'll see tonight, struggling to a 2-14 season. They're actually on the outside looking in. Other games tonight, including Brookings at Pierre, have Watertown at Aberdeen within the ESD. Brandon Valley will host Class AT area. Mitchell plays host to Sioux Falls, Washington, which should be a good one at the Palace. Yankton hosting Sioux Falls Christian out of Class A. In Sioux Falls, it's Lincoln at Roosevelt. Spearfish going to Rapid City Christian out west, and Sturgis at Red Cloud. Those Sturgis and Red Cloud games may have been canceled, if I saw that correctly earlier, however, and they've got weather in the Black Hills, as well as what we expect to see in the eastern part of the state tonight. As mentioned, Thursday, it's Pierre at Mitchell. Our next broadcast, 6:30 pregame. Boys only playing that night. Pierre at Mitchell, 7 o'clock with the tip here on River 92.7. While Yankton goes to T area, Douglas will play at Spearfish. And then on Friday, 7 games featuring AA action, and then 5 more on Saturday. And in fact, both of these teams, while Brookings, their next game won't be until next Tuesday, it appears, when where is Brookings in there? I had that in the schedule. Actually, Brookings will play Friday night when they host Aberdeen Central. A sophomore win for the Governors on the courts, and right now, Pierre and Brookings coming up in about 15 minutes or so. Quick look at girls basketball. The Governors falling at Bismarck 54-36 on Friday night. Just their 3rd loss of the season. They're 13-3. Still looking up at 12-3 Sioux Falls, Washington, and 14-2 Sioux Falls, Jefferson. Of course, they play Jefferson 1 week from tonight here at Riggs High. Harrisburg is behind the Governors in the 4th spot. O'Gorman, Brandon Valley, Rapid City, Stevens, and Watertown are in the top 8. Brookings, whom they play tonight in Brookings, is 4-12 on the season, currently sitting in the number 15 spot. So they would have a postseason game if the SODAC 16 started tonight. Pierre is playing at Brookings this evening. Last night there was a couple of games. Brandon Valley beat T area 73-65. O'Gorman went up to Aberdeen and beat the Golden Eagles easily 70-38. And again, Pierre at Brookings tonight, one of 8 games that were scheduled. And that game on KGFX 1060 AM and 103.1 FM and on drgnews.com. Governor girls will host Mitchell in their next contest here on Friday night. Boys play at Mitchell Thursday. The girls host Mitchell on Friday. That game 7 o'clock tip-off, 6:30 pregame here on River 92.7 and drgnews.com as well. The band is back, and we're ready to go. Let's take another 3-minute break. Our pregame will continue with the chat with the coaches. It is senior night, though, so seniors are going to be honored here, and what a great group of seniors the Governors have. We'll be talking about them throughout the season here, but Coach Brianna Kuzler will be up next in our Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success as we continue your Potsdam State Farm pregame show. This is Governor Basketball.
Transports have been arriving and inventory is looking good. New, pre-owned, certified pre-owned, all price ranges, all makes and models. During the month of February, just to sweeten the deal, we have dinner certificates with every purchase. They can be used in most any restaurant in Pierre and Fort Pierre. See our inventory at beck-motors.com. Stop out today. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress. Paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE extension 2. That's 833-605-5483 extension 2 and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology. Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
It's pretty obvious the world is moving faster than ever, and that means my health sometimes takes a back seat. Pressing pause on life to call for an appointment, shuffle my afternoon schedule, drive across town for a doctor's appointment sometimes feels impossible. My day just got better because I'm feeling better with the help of Avera Now. I can use my mobile device or computer for an online video visit that allows me to see a provider for urgent care conditions 24/7. Technology that fits my life with the quality health care of Avera. Learn how to begin at avera.org/now.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Here we go. Keys to success in yet one more home game for the Governors with one to go, but it's senior night, big night coming up for the Govs here. But let's talk to Brianna Kusler, Governor head coach, off of a big win on Friday night over the Bismarck Demons. And Coach, we talked after that game about how fun that game was, and maybe about how obviously you have the athletes to run up and down the floor all night long, and if that's something that can turn into a style of play that you can dictate, I think that puts you in a pretty good spot. Is that kind of what you're hoping for the rest of the way?
I think we feel like we have an advantage athleticism-wise across the board, and we definitely want to take advantage of utilizing ourselves in the full court pressure that we're applying, meaning we're getting out in transition and being able to get some easy looks with that. But also, we've talked about before that we're pushing with patience, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it's resulting in a layup or a quick score every single time, but that recognition of in rhythm looks versus out of rhythm looks, and then being able to we're running our lanes hard, pushing for the defense to have to retreat hard, but I think that is definitely something that our goal has been to dictate tempo from the get-go, and a team like Bismarck who came in and they wanted to run and gun a lot, and I felt like we really did a solid job of containing their pressure that they were applying in transition, and then applying the pressure of our own with our own transition.
Yeah, I think if there's any teams in South Dakota left that really want to do that, they may have to think twice after seeing that film. I mean, because it was another game where you got the shots that you wanted. You shot well over 60% for at least the third time this year, and obviously that's the kind of game you want. But what about when a team tries to slow you down? Maybe that's what Brookings tries to do today. How do you combat that?
I think there's still the ability to push the ball and not just walk the ball up. They may give up certain lanes, or they may try to take away, certain lanes, and then it's all action, counter action. So if they take this away, what is open then? And that's something that we've really been stressing with the boys on a lot of our offensive type of actions as well, not only in the full court as far as the transition pressure that we're applying, but then also when we're executing half court wise as well, and just seeing action, counter action, and when they start to take it away, because teams at this point in the season, you're going to know, you're going to have plenty of film on teams, you're going to be able to watch, and so they're going to be able to see things, but there's always, when they take one thing away, there's always something else as well, and that's something that as our kids are growing in their basketball IQ, that's something that we really are hopeful that their recognition continues to
After that Bismarck game, we asked about Brookings here, who you faced tonight. What do you know about them? You didn't know a lot about them then. What if obviously they've had their struggles this year, but what have you seen from this team that will be a challenge?
I don't think that their record is necessarily indicative of what they are capable of. They've had some tough games where they maybe feel like they should have gotten or they should have come out on the top on those. So I think there's a few that they would like to have back, certainly. But with that, they're going to be a team that they only run about 7 deep, so we feel like we have a depth advantage against them. But they're pretty guard oriented. They have some size inside as well, though, that are capable scorers from the perimeter if they're left open. So we've got to make sure that we're locating shooters. I know that was a big emphasis against Bismarck as far as everybody is concerned, but tonight it'll be more tendencies and recognizing who the shooters are, who's more of an inside guy, who wants to attack, and being able to adapt from there.
There was a real atmosphere in that Bismarck game, and I think that brought about the increased intensity, and that's something that, as a fan, I think I would like to see the rest of the way, no matter what's going on the court.
We talk a lot about with the boys that regardless of what the crowd is doing, you have to create your own energy. But certainly on the flip side, the atmosphere that there was the other night, to use that to elevate the game that we're playing is tremendous. 9.5, 10 dunks that we had, that got the crowd going, certainly, but we're not going to have 9.5, 10 dunks every single night. But being able to feed off of the energy that there is, and then creating an energy of our own as well. And regardless of if we're up or down, we've got to make sure that we're staying steady with the energy that we're bringing.
All right, keep that up. Keys to success against the Bobcats.
Our tempo, dictating, we're setting the tone from the defensive side of things, but then making sure that we're rebounding one and done. I thought we did a tremendous job of that on last Friday, and continuing to progress from there, not regressing or staying stagnant. We need to continue to improve.
All right, Coach, senior night. Go do it for them, all right?
Thank you.
There's Brianna Kuzler, head coach of the Pierre Governors, with coach's comments and keys to success that are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. As mentioned, senior night festivities on the floor, and there's a handful of cheerleaders who have been honored tonight. Governors have 8 seniors on the basketball squad as well, the last of which being announced, one and only Lincoln Keenholz, and what a run it has been with that young man in doing all that he has done on the football court, the football field, the basketball court, the baseball field, and whatever else he has done. Big things ahead, obviously, and there's some big things ahead for 8 senior players, and some good things, I'm sure, for 3 or 4 senior cheerleaders down there as well. Quite a night here. Still delaying, inevitably, the opening tip tonight, but we've got plenty more still to come. We'll hear from Central Dakota Eye Care after a 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back and chat with David Rohrbach, the head coach of the Brookings Bobcats, as our coverage of Pierre Governor basketball continues here on River 92.7.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Hey guys, this is Truett Rogers, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota here in Pierre, South Dakota. And I just want to let you guys know about this beautiful white 2017 Ford F-150 Lariat with 84,000 miles. Loaded up with leather, nav, adaptive cruise, and heated and cooled seats, and a whole ton more. Priced today at $36,995. Stop in at Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota at 518 East Sioux Ave in Pierre. Visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com or call 605-224-7378 and ask for me, Truett Rogers.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Central Dakota Eye Care continues to grow. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazig. I've recently joined the practice at Central Dakota Eye Care. I'm excited to move back to Pierre, and I am accepting new patients of all ages. We offer state-of-the-art equipment, trained staff, and the best selection of regular, yearly, comprehensive eye exams are key to finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 for an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Let's continue with David Rohrbach, head coach of the Brookings Bobcats, on what has been kind of a struggling season, Coach, obviously. But I think as you look at your season from game 1 to now game 17, I think this is for you. Maybe you see some improvement. I think in some of the results you see, especially with a pretty good game last week against Sioux Falls Roosevelt, maybe you've got some things that are starting to come together a little bit.
Yeah, Roosevelt was, a real good game for us on the road. I thought we competed well, had a chance to win, just didn't finish, so some things we can take with us and build on for sure. Some things that we have to get better at is that we did well that game or not turn the ball over, especially going against athletes like we'll see tonight. We can't turn the ball over. Got to make sure that we value the ball. Then we have to rebound, keep their athletes off the glass, and just make sure that we do a good job of limiting any extra possessions.
Well, and then after that game, you turned around and had Jefferson, and they got you. They get everybody, it seems. But what kind of team do you think that Jefferson team is in comparison to what you'll see tonight in Pierre?
Yeah, Jefferson's really good. They got multiple guys that can score in a variety of different ways. They can really score at every level, and that's kind of what you see in Pierre. Obviously, Keenholz can score, at all 3 levels of the game. Tremendous athlete. And then, Jackson Edmond, obviously a college basketball player in his own right, very athletic, does a lot of things well out of the high post area, can get to the rim, and then, athletes around him, and the Heisler kid as well. So just multiple guys that are threats. They read each other well, they play off each other well, mature team, and they really put pressure on the hoop well. So I think that's where they really, are similar.
Are there teams that, I see some games like that Roosevelt game. I think you're putting points on the board. Some teams just kind of get away from you a little bit. Are there teams that obviously are really tougher defensive assignments for you? And what really are the things that are working for you right now in this season?
Yeah, definitely. There are some games where we just match up better. We don't have a ton of height. Our guys are working really hard. And then the biggest thing for us is, like I mentioned earlier, just we can't turn the ball over, and we just got to make sure that, we get as many possessions as possible. There's been a lot of games where we're there for a couple quarters, or, we're playing with teams, and then we'll just have a 4-minute stretch that just buries us because of turnovers, or where we don't score the basketball for 4 quarters, compounded with turnovers. That just, that puts us from down 6 to down 20 in a heartbeat. So just little things, that we've tried to really, perfect as the season goes along and trying to get better.
I think we've all been there one time or two, in the past. But it seems to me without height, I'm sure what you're looking at is you get into situations where you really need quickness to score in transition, things like that. Or, if you get caught in a half court, maybe you get relegated to having to shoot from the perimeter. And sometimes with long arms coming at you, that's just not easy to do.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. We've definitely tried to push the tempo, use our quickness. We're small, but we have a couple real quick guards, and they do a good job of pushing the tempo. Our big guy, Owen Burns, has had a couple real nice games. I think, he scored 18 versus Roosevelt and then 14 versus Jefferson, even being outsized. So he's had a couple real nice games, and you can see his confidence starting to get there. So in the half-court game, we really have to find him and make sure that he settles us down a little bit and then kind of play through him. But yeah, just make sure that then we just need shots to go. We have to make sure shots are going and that we're executing at a high level in the half court.
Yeah, really got to keep that ball moving, I guess, to get those open looks. Any other keys to success here today?
Yeah, no second chance points. We just can't. I got to keep their athletes off the glass. No runouts. We got to get back on defense. Just a lot of athletes on the court for Pierre. And we need some shots to go. And you're right. We got to get that basketball moving. They do a really good job of shrinking the court. And we got to make sure that the basketball doesn't stick to one side.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Big thanks to David Rohrbach, the head coach of the Brookings Bobcats, for his comments and keys to success in this game. From the Brookings standpoint, they're sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Back with more in our pregame after a 3-minute timeout. The 10-6 Governors against the 2-14 Bobcats when we return with more Pierre Governor basketball.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart prides itself on their fresh produce, high-quality meats and bakery goods. Grab some Caribou coffee while you shop, too. Lynn's Dakota Mart features a nice selection of beer, wines, and liquor. Stop at Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Take care of your prescription needs at Lynn's Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Thrifty, local, convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
Nystrom Electrical Contracting has quality electricians with decades of experience. They offer dependable installation for commercial and residential construction or day-to-day service. Whether you're looking for new construction or remodeling existing buildings or homes, contact your full-service electrical contractor, Nystrom Electric. Visit their website, nystromelectric.com, or call them for estimates on your next project at 605-224-8750. Nystrom Electrical Contracting in Pierre.
Tackle your questions about purchasing your home with someone that has a passion for success. Hi, I'm Sean Lewis, Mortgage Loan Officer with American Bank of Trust. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, I will help coach you through every step of your American dream. I will keep you informed through the entire buying process and help you find the best product for your home goals. Send me an email, give me a call, or visit me at our Pierre location and get started with your American dream. Member, FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This Governor Sports Moment is brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds & Associates in Pierre. Sydney Palmer is one of the very best ever to play Governor girls basketball. She remains Pierre's career points leader with 1,321. In her senior season, 2015, she set the Governor's single-season scoring record with 486 points. And her 111 career three-pointers are fourth in program history. Sydney Palmer, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment presented by Fisher Rounds & Associates in Pierre.
It's time to book your flights from Pierre Regional Airport through United.com or American Airlines. If traveling to Denver, schedule your flight at DenverAirConnection.com. The morning flight leaves at 8:20, allowing you to connect with the majority of continued flights. Avoid the crowds. Enjoy no driving and free parking when you fly from Pierre Regional Airport. 50 passenger jets and a 1-hour direct flight to Denver.
Pierre Regional Airport, skip the drive.
We're back at Riggs High Gym against the sounds of the Pierre Governor Pep Band and the Brookings Bobcats out of the locker room. The Governors just went back in to the locker room, but we welcome you back to our Potsdam State Farm pregame show. Governor basketball featuring starting lineups here tonight. Let's give you the Brookings Bobcats starters as they'll begin with one guard. It's Austin Clark, a 5'11 junior. Backcourt also features Sam Conrad, a 5'8 senior, and another guard, Ryan Bauman, a 6'2 senior. Nathan Lees is one forward at 6'2 and a senior, and Owen Burns, a 6'5 junior, will play the post. Not a big lineup, although 6'5 in the middle. Pretty good player. Owen Burns, as Coach David Rohrbach talked about, has been playing very well of late. In particular, Austin Clark, Ryan Bauman, Sam Conrad, Nathan Lees, Owen Burns, the starting five of the Brookings Bobcats, and they'll include also off the bench Ben Moret, a 6'1 junior, Griffin Bartles, a 6'1 junior, Jackson Hoffman, a 6'3 senior, and among others for the Bobcats. Struggling to a 2-14 season, they are 1-5 against ESD competition. David Rohrbach, their head coach, had assisted by Jared Huntemer, Joe Fredrickson, Carter Holm, and Zach Jordan. Those are the starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre for the Brookings Bobcats. And we'll meet again the Governors when we return after this from Envirotech in Pierre.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 605-224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at EnvirotechWaste.com. Use their mobile app Waste Connect, check their website, or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Envirotech starting lineups for the Governors, as it has been for most of the season. Three-guard set, including Brecken Kruger at 6'1 and a junior. Jacob Mayer, the 5'11 senior, running the point for the most part. The shooter who does everything is Lincoln Keenholz, a 6'3 senior. Forwards continue to be great up front as well. 6'3 senior Benjamin Heisler, and also the 6'7 senior forward Jackson Edmond. All five are seniors. It happens to be senior night, and they all have deserved their recognition. Other seniors on the squad include Josh Switzer, the 6'1 forward. Also Christian Bush in the middle, 6'4. He'll come off the bench. One guy we will not see tonight, and probably not for the rest of the season, unfortunately, though, is 6'6 senior Carson Aharts, who broke a bone in his, broke his tibia, he said, in that Bismarck game. We weren't aware of it when that happened, but Aharts came out and is injured and probably will be done for the season. So a kind of a tough loss for the Governors off the bench and losing the shooting specialist, Carson Aharts, for the Governors. So we'll see Luke Olson, a 5'8 sophomore, Cade Kaiser, a 6'2 junior, along with Christian Bush, among others. And hopefully the Governors will be able to employ everybody here tonight on senior night. Governors are 10-6. They're 3-3 against ESD competition. Brianna Kuzler, the head coach, assisted by Skip Kurth, Brevin Kaiser, Latrell LaRush, and Kim Byerly. The starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. The other starting lineup is the naming of tonight's game officials. We'll give you those after we hear from their sponsor. They're the Law on the Court, so they're sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, and more specifically their Division of Consumer Protection. Hear this important message, and the guys in stripes are next here in our Governor pregame.
Gift cards are great things to give as gifts. But when someone tells you you need to use a gift card to pay for something you owe, like utilities, taxes, and other fees, red flags should go off, and it should cause you to stop and think. Most legitimate companies will never tell you to pay with a gift card. Before you go to purchase these gift cards, please call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 and let them check things out for you so you're not out of your hard-earned money.
South Dakota Attorney General's Office, their consumer protection sponsors the law on the court. Tonight's game officials, who we thank for doing what is oftentimes a thankless job in officiating high school sports. They're also licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to officiate high school basketball. Tonight's guys in stripes are Lee Johnson, Jim Jocko Johnston, and also Donnie Kaiser, a Mitchell and Wessington Springs centered group of Lee Johnson, Jim Johnston, Donnie Kaiser. Tonight's game officials, the law on the court, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. Going to get started about 10-15 minutes later than the 5:30 original start time because of senior night festivities. That's about where the girls game is going as well. They had senior night in Brookings. Girls game is on KGFX, 1060 AM and 103.1 FM. David Burrell with the call on that one. You can see it at drgnews.com and the KGFX page. We've got the Governors covered right here on the stations of DRG Media Group. We are your official voice of the Governors. We pause for 3 minutes and we're back as we continue the pregame. This is Pierre Governor Basketball.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. May Adam Law Firm's skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, or personal injury. May Adam Law Firm is able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future, too. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre, since 1881.
Access Health Fort Pierre welcomes new and established patients, offering chronic and acute care for all ages, including evaluations for illness and injuries, immunizations, lab testing, wellness exams, and DOT and sports visits. Same-day appointments are available, and most major insurances are accepted. Good luck this season, athletes, from Access Health Fort Pierre, assuring access to quality health care.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match ceiling takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Health, happiness, and home. Hi, this is Tara Sunshine of Kathy Sunshine Properties. Purchasing or selling a home can be the largest investment you make. I invite you to choose our team to help you with the process. For over 48 years, our office has been successfully serving the buyers and sellers of the Fort Pierre area with our professional service. It is our goal to provide you with superior service. Contact me, Tara Sunshine, at Kathy Sunshine Properties, 605-224-5588.
Taking care of your vehicles since 1980, TMA in Pierre has been serving Central South Dakota for over 42 years, and the Ultimate Tire Store has new owners. Bruce and Brenda Lounsbury, a TMA employee for 30 years, has purchased TMA. You can still expect quality service and products from your hometown-owned business. Tires, mufflers, alignments, oil changes, brakes. Call 605-224-6167. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. TMA, next to Northridge Plaza in Pierre.
Competitive pay, check. A rewarding and fun environment, check. And best of all, caring for residents and being a part of an amazing team, check and check. Hi, this is Kim Brackey from Edgewood and Pierre. We are looking for more dedicated healthcare heroes to join our team. Do you know what makes working at Edgewood so great? We provide care in a fun working environment where you will experience a warm welcome from our amazing team and residents. Come work for a purpose. Give us a call at 494-3400 to learn more. Edgewood, where home and healthcare meet.
Back at Riggs High Gym as the drum beat sound during the Governor's announcements of the starting lineup on the floor. Brian Oakland with play-by-play. Looking forward to another great night of Governor basketball. They're looking forward to more of what they were able to do their last time out when they defeated the Bismarck Demons 89-67. Brookings, meanwhile, comes in here losing their last two. Good competitive game a week ago tonight against Sioux Falls Roosevelt. They did play number one Jefferson and fell by 23 on Friday night. Before those two games, they had their most previous victory, a 62-44 win on February 4th over the Douglas Patriots, but that ended a 12-game losing streak for the Bobcats at the time. Opening tip is next. It's brought to you by Comtech. This is Governor Basketball.
Since 1894, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. I'm Rick Doctor, a financial advisor with Wealth Partners, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. I remain true to the vision of always putting my clients first. I am ready to help you get where you want to be. Offices located in Northridge Plaza, Pierre, South Dakota. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. We're underway as Brookings Bobcats handling the basketball here, but a three-pointer from the corner blocked by Ben Heisler, picked up underneath and put up and in by Ryan Bauman. The Bobcats, actually that's the second possession, and they put a bunny up and in from Owen Burns in their first possession, leading 4-0. But Lincoln Keenholz will break free underneath and feed across to Jackson Edmond. He puts one up and in with authority. 2 hands down. The Governors get their first dunk of the night, but their first basket has them trailing 4-2. Edmond comes from behind to knock a pass away and will steal it. Actually, Heisler picks it up. The Governors left to right across the timeline in home whites. With the green numbers in trim, here comes Keenholz on the drive. He picks up the contact. He'll lay it up and in and get the foul along with that, called on Austin Clark. First foul of the night goes to the Bobcats, and Lincoln Keenholz ties this one up and a chance to put the Governors in the lead for the first time at 5-4. If he can hit a free throw here, 6:29 to play. Going to have a lane violation, actually, as Owen Burns leaned in too soon. Keenholz came up short, so he'll get another crack at it here. Mistimed our entry into this basketball game, so Brookings did have that opening Comtech tip-off, which they controlled. They fed it inside to Owen Burns, who did get the kiss off the glass. The 6'5 junior, as we mentioned, has been playing pretty well lately, and he got him off to a good start. But the Governors with 5 in a row now as Keenholz makes that second opportunity at the free throw after the lane violation. Here with the last 5 on the board. Now a pick up here, fumbling the dribble are the Bobcats. Keenholz on the near side pushes it ahead to Jacob Mayer. Now Jackson Edmonds, skip pass to the corner. Brecken Kruger is up and good for 3. Governors turned it over on their first possession, but they're 3 for 3 since, and they lead now 8-4. 5:45 to go here in the first quarter. Brookings in road black with red numbers, white trim. They're heading from right to left as you follow this one on our website, drgnews.com. Sam Conrad down to Austin Clark, corner 3 on the left side, rims in and out, no good. Jackson Edmond down with the rebound. Brookings 0 for 2 early on. There's Heisler for the slam-a-jamma. Up and in, fed by Lincoln Keenholz, and the Governors are doing it again. Off to a quick start, and they lead 10-4. Timeout called by the Bobcats, and timeouts in our broadcast are sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Grab a Coke, and we're back in 30 seconds. The Governors are on River 92.7.
Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Keenholz wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and drgnews.com.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. The Governors got a slow start. Brookings out to a 4-0 lead, but the Governors respond with 10 in a row, and they lead 10-4. Timeout Again, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling. Governor Basketball brought to you in part by Pierre Sports Marketing Partners in our broadcast, to include James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group. That's us, of course. Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, Iceberg Funeral Home, Olinger Law Firm, and the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce. Pierre Sports Marketing Partners. Bobcats will break some Governor press as they get it across. They'll get it back out and reset as Austin Clark feeds to Ryan Bauman. Now Bauman gets it back. Then they'll get back up to the top. Now high post. Fake of the jumper at the free throw line. Driving. It's up, and is it good, or did he travel? Nathan Lease with a good move. Scores, and he'll pick up a foul along the way. And I think that was on Ben Heisler, which would be his first. Chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for the Bobcats. Brianna Kuzler talking with Jocko Johnston about something. And I wasn't so sure if Lease might have traveled on the way to the basket. No matter. He's got a three-point play. 6-point deficit for Brookings is cut in half. It's 10-7. Keenholz will set things up. Set across to Jacob Mayer. Far side will get it right back. Eye to three. Plays it more patiently. Edmond now across to Kruger, now to Keenholz again with 15 on the shot clock. Kruger's open, looking for another three ball. That's off the back of the rim, no good. Heisler with the long rebound, pulled down. Feed it to Keenholz. He can't get three this time. And Edmond with an offensive board. He'll find Mayer. Mayer in the corner, third time's a charm, and it's good for Jacob Mayer. Jacob, always a good three-point shooter, it seems. 13-7. The Governors answer a three-point play by the Cats with a long shot of their own here. So Austin Clark gets it back. Kruger tried to take a steal away, didn't quite get to it. Clark back with it, and he's got a three-pointer down. Austin Clark fed by Sam Conrad, and it's 13-10. Brookings hanging with the Governors. Nice receive on a high lob pass. Edmond kicks out, and Mayer hits another one. Jackson Edmond at 6'7" with the high leaping receive of a Lincoln Keenholz lob. Kept that play alive. Jacob Mayer from the corner, same spot he hit his first one. Makes it 16-10. Governors off and running once again. Here's a three that's blocked by Edmond. And he'll take it back. How about Mayer from the right side? Not this time. That one off the back of the rim, no good. Conrad will rebound for Brookings. Pierre 3 for 5 outside the arc. Quick fire three this time up, no good. And that missed by, I think, a sub in. Here's Heisler. There's another reverse. He couldn't quite throw it down here. But another good job of ball movement for the Governors as they'll continue to score 18-10. But the press broken, and the good drive finished here by Austin Clark, who has 5. 18-12. Governors lead by a half a dozen. Kruger, top of the key, fakes the three, finds Keenholz underneath, reverse is up and good. Keenholz spun as the defense converged. That negated another slam. The Governors already have 2 dunks down. Heisler almost had a third. They had 10 dunks that we gave them credit for in that win over Bismarck on Friday night. Here's Conrad. Gets around Keenholz, penetrates, tries to kick it back. Looking for Austin Clark, but Brecken Kruger will knock it away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Brookings as Christian Bush and Cade Kaiser will check in. First subs in for the Governors. Kaiser, the first junior on the floor for the Governors here tonight. Brecken Kruger and Jackson Edmond checking out. Owen Burns for Brookings gets his first breather. So does Sam Conrad. Here's Ben Moret, the 6'1 junior, ranging over to take the inbound pass in the near corner. Left side. Now down to 10 seconds and counting for Brookings on this possession. 32, Jackson Hoffman in with it. Kicks it over near side. 2 seconds, and that one's going to be late. Shot clock violation turned in here by the Bobcats. That shot didn't quite get up there. And, of course, Brookings brought in 2 subs, but I'm not sure if everybody on the floor realized for Brookings that the shot clock was as low as it was. Now 2 minutes to play. First quarter, 20-12. Governors with it. Mayer sets it up to Kaiser. Now up top with Ben Heisler. Jacob Mayer to Lincoln Keenholz. An ankle breaker. Dipsy-do. Shot won't go on the scoop. And we've got a foul on the rebound as Heisler just a little bit late. We'll give this one to Nathan Lease. Keenol's made his first move, and a Brookings defender went down. Seeing that a little bit. I saw that in the freshman auxiliary gym. I saw that a little bit in the JV game. The floor, for whatever reason, feet are going out from underneath some players. And I was thinking it's kind of like the Super Bowl. The people were struggling with their footing. Here's a nice drive for Jackson Hoffman. Left side, he lays it up and in against Christian Bush. Bush is called for the foul on the push. And a chance at a three-point play for the second time here for Brookings, sending Jackson Hoffman to the free throw line as Owen Burns checks in. Nathan Lease is out. Burns the starting player in the post. So now they got two bigs in the middle. Left-handed attempt here for Hoffman is up, though, no good. And Bush pulls down the rebound for the Governors, who lead 20-14. Minute and a half to go, quarter number one. Just underway in a 5:30 start. Actually 5:45 as it turned out. Hoping for safe travels for everybody to get back home. Step back, three. Keenol's too strong. Mayer was all alone in the lane trying to get an offensive board. He fumbled the rebound, but going after it is Hoffman as well for Brookings, and he's the last to touch out of bounds. The Governors will get another crack at it here. Mayer to inbound off the right side of the key. Finds Keenholz at the stripe. Right back into Heisler. Between two defenders, he'll muscle it up and in. He'll get a whistle and a foul. And Ben Heisler will go to the free throw line. Governor Girls off to a good start in Brookings, 21-10 at the end of one quarter. Here we still have 71 seconds to play. Heisler short on a free throw, going after the rebound, but it is collected by Griffin Bartles, a 6'1" junior on the floor. Now Bartles gets it in the corner, and he'll hit a three from the right side. So Brookings, key to success for the Bobcats, according to Coach David Rohrbach. They've got to hit their shots. They know they're smaller. And like everybody else that the Governors play, they're going to be a little undermatched in athleticism. Keenholz with a pass back into the lane that is interrupted by Sam Conrad. This will be a steal, and the Bobcats, who are within 5 after that last three, can try to close out the quarter here. A Jacob Mayer foul on the floor will turn the shot clock off. Now with 32 seconds left, Keenholz will check out to get a break the rest of this quarter. Brecken Kruger back in for Pierre. David Rohrbach will get Austin Clark back in there. Already has hit one three-pointer in this game. Griffin Bartles, who just hit a three, checking out, and everybody's getting confused as to who should be on the floor. Bobcats right now have 1, 2. They still only have 4 players out there. Oh, no, count the inbounder, Brian. There's 5. Here we go. 32 seconds left, quarter number one. It's 22-17 Governors. Conrad across the timeline to set things up. Kruger closely guarding him, but he gets the pass away. Nathan Lease back in there. Conrad has it again. 15 seconds left. He'll back it out again. Conrad trying to drift, nifty dribbling. He'll drive as they cleared it out, and Sam Conrad takes it the distance. Here with 4 seconds. Kaiser up ahead. Heisler will fire. 3 on the way, but short. And that is how our first quarter will come to an end. Job well done by the Bobcats, but it's the Governors leading 22-19 on our scoreboard. It's brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre, the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Let's pause for 60 seconds. Quarter number 2 coming up next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
For Reliance.
Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Quarter Station and the Crossing.
The field.
Member NCUA.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. We go to quarter number 2. The Governors with the basketball. First possession had the arrow in their favor, leading 22-19. Good shooting from both teams so far. Keenholz had a dribble knocked away from him, but he gets it back. Feeds to Edmond. Now on the move, Brecken Kruger. Finger roll. Nice drive. Hangs on the rim, but it'll finally fall through, and Brecken Kruger makes a nifty play. Breck with 5 here on senior night. That's the difference. 24-19. Pierre already with 4 players with at least 5 points. Conrad pushes off of Luke Olson, fires a 3, no good. Crowd wanted a foul, didn't get it. Hustle on the rebound, kept alive by Ryan Bauman. Then Brookings still has it here. On the move, Nathan Lease kicks it out. Austin Clark passes on the 3. Got it to Burns. Now Lease again driving against Jackson Edmond. Pump fake, shot up, and it goes. Good play for Nathan Lease. Shot up and in, and it's 24-21. Brookings, for the most part, has been held down into the 30s and 40s in their scoring efforts so far this year. Here's Keenholz inside, fed by Luke Olson. Good post-up move, and just a turnaround shot, up and good for Keenholz, who gets up high than most defenders do. Lease hands off, it gets away, but collected on the near side by Bauman. Back to Lease on the wing. Bobcats in road black, pull up 3 here for Conrad, is off the back of the rim, no good. Edmond tips the rebound, but Kruger will pick it up. Brookings was 8 out of 11 in that first quarter. Most of their makes from inside the arc. Bush pump fake, but a shot block, good. A good effort defensively by Owen Burns. Bobcats take it away, firing a 3 as Lease, but that'll miss everything, and it'll go out of bounds. Ben Heisler will check back in. Ben Moret on for the Bobcats in the meantime in place of Ryan Bauman. Christian Bush checking out. Govs lead by 6. We're 2 minutes into quarter number 2 here at Riggs High Gym. 27-21. Luke Olson, sophomore guard, will run the point for a while here. First pass to Keenholz, surveying. Leaves it with Heisler on the right side wing. Kruger to Keenholz. Swinging it around, Lincoln puts it on the floor, pulls up in the half circle, too strong on the jumper. Rebound is tipped and controlled by Ben Moret. Keenholz was 7 points so far, but here goes Kruger taking one away. Brecken got stripped of the ball going up, and no call here. So Sam Conrad gets the defensive play. Taken away now. Keenholz will get it back. He's looking to win the race to the bucket. He's fouled. He'll score on a layup. And Austin Clark, the guilty party here. Well, the Governors got a layup after all. And a Keenholz steal. Didn't get to throw one down like we saw him do 3 times Friday night, but he's got the Governors up by 8 and a chance for one more. Second personal for Austin Clark of Brookings, the 3rd foul as a team. Keenholz too strong on this one, and now a Ben Heisler foul over the top of Owen Burns on the rebound. Of that miss, and Heisler going to pick up his 2nd. Team foul number 5 for the Govs. Heisler will check out with 5:14 to play in the first half. Cade Kaiser will take his place. So far, the Governors got the offense going. They do lead by 8, but it still seems like Brookings is doing a good job hanging around for the time being. Here's Ben Moret to Griffin Bartles, who's back in there. Now Sam Conrad again. And miscommunication. Conrad's pass to Moret on the near side will go out of bounds. The Bobcats turn it away for the 5th time. Scoreboard's been corrected. It's 28-21, 4:50 to go. Second quarter. I think we said 29-21 earlier. Keenholz couldn't get it back to Edmond. Taken away by Conrad. He'll challenge, and Luke Olson blocks a shot out of bounds. Good job by Olson trailing the play. Conrad at 5'8" was about to challenge 6'7" Jackson Edmond, but Olson got to the punch first. Now the inbound. They get it into Lease. Jump hook left-hander over the top of Keenholz is no good. Link the Govs. Keenholz to Cade Kaiser. Now Jackson Edmond spins into the lane. Pivot foot down, nowhere to go. He gets it out to Kruger for 3, and it's good. BK with his second long one of the night. He's got 8. It's 31-21. The Govs lead by double digits for the first time tonight, and a timeout will be taken here by the Bobcats. With 4:14 to play in the second period, 31-21. Governors by 10 so far. We're back in 60 seconds on this Coca-Cola timeout. This is Governor Basketball.
Is your premier spot to watch all the sports from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us, broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Back at Riggs High Gym, the Governor's opening up a 10-point advantage. Governor Sports brought to you in part by Pierre Sports Marketing Partners, including the Pierre Dental Clinic, Pitts Design and Build, Red Rosa, Wagner Auto, Stalkin Peterson, Lingo, Walti Jones, LLP, and the South Dakota National Guard. Back here at Riggs High Gym, glad to have you aboard on an early Tuesday evening. Halfway through our second quarter of play. Griffin Bartles on the move, penetrates, kicks back to Owen Burns. Brookings moves it around. Now they've got Jackson Hoffman back in there. Turnaround shot with a left hand is up, no good. Keenholz will tip the rebound to himself. Then the Governors will look to add to a 10-point advantage. Jacob Mayer back in there. Off of the timeout. It's a pass to set things up. Near side in front of the student body, decked out in pinks and pastels tonight. Now inside to Kruger, to Edmond. Extra pass, up and good. Jackson Edmond rattled one in and out, back in again. Governors adding to the lead, now up to 12. 6 in a row scored by the Governors. What was 27-21, Edmond reaching around Burns, trying to deny an entry pass, but Jackson will be called for his first personal foul. Actually, that's number 2 for Jackson. He and Heisler, the two primary forwards and frontline players for the Governors, both with 2 fouls. Govs have 6 as a team now, so Brookings in the bonus after this throw-in. And they'll get it into Sam Johnson, a 5'10 junior guard, on for the first time. Johnson will come back, take it away from Hoffman. Then he'll feed to Austin Clark. He wants 3, but he'll miss, and the Govs will let it go out of bounds. Clark has one of those down, but has missed 3 others now. Governors have, girls have a 15-point lead at halftime in Brookings, 32-17. Reese Terwilliger and Remy Price, 1,000-point scorer already in double figures in that one on KGFX. Near side with it is Kaiser. 15 to shoot for the Governors. 2:40 counting down on the game clock. Second period. Here on top, 33-21. Keenholz eyes the mark. On the line, long 2 up. Rebound will be tipped, knocked up into the air, and then hauled down by the Bobcats. I think that was a long 2 again for Lincoln Keenholz. Feet on the arc. As it is, Moret inside through the hands of Jackson Hoffman. Threw it a little bit behind him, but a good effort. But it'll be out of bounds. Really like Brookings. You know, I think what they've got to do against teams that they don't match up well against, and I would think Pierre would be one of those teams. Brookings has to keep that pace moving, keep the ball moving, and keep the ball in motion. Try to get some open shots, and whether they're inside or outside, obviously they've got to hit them. And they were doing that in the first period. Not so much so far in the second. 6 minutes in, they have just 2 points. Here's a Keenholz 3 from Jacob Mayer in the right corner. Lincoln with his first long one down. He has 12 points. Lincoln hit 5 of those against Bismarck, and including 4 of 4 in the second half. So Good to see him back in rhythm here. Govs lead by 15 now. Bauman with it in front of the Governor bench. Kaiser looking to get a takeaway, and he's got it. Kaiser feeding up ahead to Kruger. He'll have to run it down, but then he gets it in the save back into the hands of Austin Clark. Then the Bobcats have it back. Sam Johnson with it. Now to Ryan Bauman looking to drive. Kaiser closing that off. Good defense. Pass thrown at the feet of a Governor. Here comes Keenholz. Boom, baby. Lincoln with two hands down. Kruger with a good defensive play to start. Lincoln. Here comes Lincoln again. Dipsy-doo. Yeah. Well, dipsy-doo wasn't my term for that, I guess. But Lincoln Keenholz with back-to-back jams. That's 4 in the game for the Governors here in the first half. Timeout to the Bobcats. 40-21, 13 unanswered points for the Governors with 1:07 to play. Second quarter, we're back in 30 seconds on this Coca-Cola timeout. This is Governor basketball.
Hey, it's Dan O's Marine. Out of the normal pizza world, pop on out and try Gator's new Peachy
Dan O's Marine in Fort Pierre is now selling Vexus and Alumacraft boats and Manitou pontoons. Dan O's is the only Vexus dealer in South Dakota. Come in and see our new selection of Vexus boats for your fun on the water. They still service Yamaha and Mercury motors. We can also supply your rigging needs from Minn Kota and Ghost trolling motors or Hummingbird, Lowrance, and Garmin depth finders. We also carry tubes, skis, and ski ropes and can even order knee boards. Stop in.
Every farm is unique.
Welcome back, and a nice job there. That's one way to beat the pressure. Ben Moret with the finish on the layup, and that ends 13 straight for the Governors. But Pierre's offense, their transition is turning in another big effort here tonight. Bush outside to Keenholz, wants 3 more. He won't get this one, though. Lincoln himself for the Govs has scored 7 unanswered with a 3-pointer plus back-to-back slams. Governors lead by 17 here. Nathan Lease down to the near corner. Sam Conrad now to Moret. Back to Lease again. Shot clock is halfway through and then some. This is Moret for 3 from the corner. In and out, no good. Bush will control the rebound. Here we'll slow it up across the timeline. Governors again with 40 points already here in the first half. Keenholz finds Kruger, and it's good. Brecken with 3 in a row. And that's how the first half will come to an end as the Bobcats converged on Lincoln Keenholz. They thought he was going to take the last shot. That's usually what happens at the end of a quarter. But Keenholz found his cousin, and Brecken Kruger hits his third 3 of the first half. The Governors will take a 20-point lead into the halftime locker room break. Scoreboard from Gale's Gas Service in Pierre. It's the Governors 43, the Bobcats 23. And we head into halftime, which is sponsored by Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial in the Northridge Plaza in Pierre. Back in 3 minutes, this is Governor basketball.
Farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities. With locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activity. Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-643. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/Learn and Earn today.
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder! Yeah, that hurt.
And there are epic moments.
Slide, slide, slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
In today's ever-changing housing market, you need a proactive mortgage lender who can guide you through every turn of the process, from your loan application all the way to closing. Jessica Jonkak with First National Bank in Pierre is dedicated to providing that level of service to her customers and making your home purchasing dreams a reality. Call Jessica today at 605-201-5254 or visit firstnationalbanks.com to learn more. First National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Dakota Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
In Rapid City, February 23rd and 24th. Of course, the Governor boys will be there. Hopefully, all of them will be there. Governors have to get through Region 3A competition this Saturday, which will be hosted by Todd County High School in Mission. On Saturday, we'll be covering the Region 3A as well as other area teams in their respective Class B regions on Saturday on KGFX. So follow us for wrestling reports throughout the day on Saturday. Gymnastics, well, they took 8th place in the state team competition in Aberdeen over the weekend. State gymnastics, the season comes to an end. Congrats to Nevaeh Carver, the 13th all-around place finisher, the top performer for the Governor gymnasts, as the Governors fared well there. Hockey, they've got boys games at Sioux Falls 1 on Friday. They go to Mitchell on Saturday. The girls have completed their regular season. They'll look forward to postseason play now. It's continued best of luck to the Oahe Capitals. Hockey, the boys actually have a few 5 games to go. But Sioux Falls 1 and Mitchell opposing this weekend. Welcome back to the second half. Second half throw-in, like the opening tip, is sponsored by Comtech in Pierre. A scoop missed by Owen Burns, but it's cleaned up by Nathan Lease on the backside. He'll put it up and in from the left side. And Brookings will strike first here in quarter number 3. 43-25, our score. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Jordan Lutmer on camera for a live ticket. Brecken Kruger firing a three, and he's got another one down. Kruger feeling it tonight. He's got 4 and 14 points here on senior night. Also working with Heather Williams, as usual, back in studio. Happy Valentine's Day. First minute gone by. Austin Clark looking for an answer. 3-ball here, no good. Kruger up high for the rebound for the Governors. Here now moving right to left as you watch the full court view on this one on our website, drgnews.com. Here comes Heisler. Oh, he got stripped of the basketball by Austin Clark. Good ball movement there. Jacob Mayer with a nice feed inside, but Clark gets the takeaway. Then Brookings back with it. Now a Ryan Bauman 3-ball online, but a little too strong. Kruger will rebound on the backside. Mayer across the timeline. Kruger wants another one. Not this time, though. 4 out of 6. Ain't bad. As Lease will rebound, Brookings now left to right in road black. Nathan Lease, Sam Conrad, Ryan Bauman, Owen Burns, Austin Clark, the starting 5 out there against Ben Heisler. Brecken Kruger. Here's a lob inside. By the way, to Burns, who tries to get a point-blank range shot, but Jackson Edmonds standing in the way, and he swats it out of there with authority. Keenholz, Edmond, Kruger, Mayer, Heisler, the starting 5 in there for the Governors. 6:05 to go here. We're in the third. 46-25 Pierre. Conrad on the move. Penetrates, kicks out. Bauman comes to a stop near the right elbow. 4 to shoot for the Bobcats. Here's a spin move. Lease fading away. Left elbow attempt almost went. But Kruger comes down with another rebound as that one is in and out. Kruger top of the key. Mayer inside off the left block to Edmond. Back outside. Keenholz stepping back. Swishes a 3. Lincoln Keenholz putting the Governors up by 24 now. 49-25. Lease fakes the 3. Tried to drive against Keenholz. That's closed off. I'll tell you what, Lincoln Keenholz, in my opinion, has really stepped up his defense here in the last couple of weeks. You saw it against Bismarck, a very fast Bismarck team. And people just couldn't get by him. He was playing that tight. Here's some miscommunication as Bauman thought Conrad was heading to the ball. They misfire. It's out of bounds and a turnover. Give it back to the Govs with a 24-point lead. Jackson Hoffman checking in for Brookings. And he's joined by Ben Moret, a couple of forwards off the bench for the Bobcats. Here's still with their starting 5 in there. Keenholz on the weave, gets it to Heisler. Now Kruger ranging around the perimeter. Jacob Mayer with it. Conrad right there with him, but he bounces one to Heisler. Heisler in the lane. Tough shot. It's up and good. Ben Heisler just got up high. Puts down points number 7 and 8. It's 51-25 Governors. As Edmonds steps in front of a pass to take one away. Pushing it ahead. Heisler, foul, counted, and the basket goes, and a chance at a 3-point play. It's Ben Heisler. Got the contact. He stayed with it. Ben probably wanted to get up and throw one down like the Governors are wont to do quite a bit, but stayed with this one, able to put it down. Ben Moret, the foul. His first personal. Lincoln Keenholz will check out. Cade Kaiser is in. 4:35 to play, third quarter. Heisler's first free throw attempt of the night is too strong. Back irons it, no good. Governors 1 out of 4 on the line tonight. Lease down with a rebound. 53-25. Governors grown that lead to 28. Here's Clark looking for 3. Thought about it and then pulled the trigger, but he comes up short. Edmond up high for the rebound. Edmond across the timeline, stops, goes, basket counts, I believe. And another foul that goes on Hoffman. Actually, they're signaling this one on the floor. So no bucket there for Edmond. As Christian Bush will check in for Ben Heisler. I think the Governors will be able to run people in and out for much of this second half. They lead by 28, early third. Mayer from Edmond, back to Jackson, nowhere to go. Now he's backing in against Jackson Hoffman. He'll put it up and in. Jackson Edmond not out of it there. He's got 6 points. He's done He's put up a lot of other stats, but only 6 on the scoreboard here. Clark fires another 3, but misses it out of bounds. So the Governors now with a 55-25 lead. They've hit that 30-point threshold, and that is where the mercy rule of clock management will come in. The clock will run on out-of-bounds plays. It'll continue to go. It'll stop for free throws, especially 2-shot fouls and things like that. But in many cases, when it would normally stop, the clock will continue to run. Here's a pass stolen by Sam Conrad. Might have been tipped. Kick back to Conrad. Now down to Hoffman in the corner. Left side. 3-ball, no good. And Jackson Edmond with another rebound. Bringing it across. Finds Mayer on the cut. Edmond back to Bush. He'll try a jump hook, but this one is a little bit off the mark. No good. Brookings rebounds again. Conrad here to Lease. Moret fakes the 3. Cade Kaiser with a hand in his face. He pulls it down. 2:50 to play third quarter. Moret wanted another one. Still Kaiser is there. Kick back here. Hoffman. Now Lease. Right side. 3-ball. Good this time. Nathan Lease with one from distance here. He leads Brookings with 10 points. 55-28. And Hoffman will reach around Jackson Edmond and foul. This is an instance here, foul on the floor instead of the clock stopping. It'll continue to run as the Governors had a 30-point lead. Now, even though it's back within under 30, it's 27, but that clock will continue to run, I think, unless Brookings would happen to get that lead back down to 15. I think that's when it goes back to conventional scoring. Josh Switzer in for the Governors in place of Jackson Edmond. Switzer, the 6'1 senior, joined by Luke Olson, the sophomore guard in there. Here's Josh. Out to Olson. Fakes, drives, wanted to kick it back, maybe to Bush, but he's reached in upon by Austin Clark, and he will pick up his third personal. Brookings now with 4 fouls so far here in the second half. Clock running still, 1:35. With a 27-point Governor advantage, the inbound to Brecken Kruger. Inside to Bush, trying to create space. Shot blocked by Burns. Bush got it back. And Burns is asking for a jump ball. I thought he had a pretty good argument on that. Bush came back down with the ball after Burns had blocked him cleanly, but Christian fouled on the second attempt, and Ben Moret with his second personal. Now Bush to fire 2 from the stripe. First one is up and good. Christian Bush on senior night is in the scoring column. 56-28. Clock does stop with 2-shot free throw opportunities here. Second one coming. Nathan Lease back on for the Governors. Bush goes 2 for 2. 57-28 our score. Conrad through defenders and penetrated. Kick back out. Now Moret got it back. Feeds to Owen Burns. He'll try to back in against Bush. Right-handed hook. It's up and good. Owen Burns with a good play. Good post-up move. Basketball purists like that. Good post play. Just like what we saw there from Burns. Bush across the lane through the hands of Cade Kaiser, and that one mishandled. It'll go out of bounds. Gov's 6th turnover of the night. 40 seconds to play. Clock running continually here in the third quarter. 57-30, Governors lead. They just had one 30-point lead so far, but that's got that clock running here. Burns will try to back in again. This one, line drive, but up no good. As Christian Bush is down with the rebound. Kruger will walk it across the time stripe this time as the Govs will play for a last shot. Kruger's had a heck of a night. He'll put it in motion. He gets it to Luke Olson. 3 is good from the corner for Luke. 3-2-1 half-court effort here. Conrad off the mark. It's no good. We'll go to the fourth quarter as the Governors are in command, leading the Brookings Bobcats by 30. It's 60-30. Governors on top in that scoreboard. It's brought to you by Gale's Gas Service in Pierre. Let's pause for 60 seconds. Quarter number 4 is coming up next. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine
Headquarters in central South Dakota with a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler,
Canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Back to Riggs High Gym. Brian Oaken with the call on a Governor's lead that has grown to 30 now. 60-30 our score. Clock will continue to run. In regular play stoppage instances here in the fourth quarter. First shot by Lincoln Keenholz up, though, no good. Nathan Lease down with the rebound for Brookings. Govs start the fourth with their starting five out there. They don't figure to last very long, however, with this 30-point advantage. Owen Burns out to Ryan Bauman. Brookings starting five is all out there as well. Bauman with Heisler knocking it away. Get it to Sam Conrad. Now back to Lease, and the runner is up and good with the left hand for Nate Lease. Lease now leading the Bobcats with 12, 60-38. As Mayer sets things up here. Edmond now gets around Burns, or trying to. Stops, pops, pumps, and he scores. Jackson Edmond, quiet night offensively. He's had his top two offensive games of the season in the last two. Governors winning their last two all here at home. Or both of them over Huron and Bismarck. Conrad back outside the arc, bounces one inside. Lease with the right hand, a little too strong over Kruger this time. Off the glass, no good. Heisler rebounds. Governors get it up ahead, and it's Jacob Mayer. Up and in for two. Brookings quickly up ahead. Edmonds swats one away, but Austin Clark, actually momentum kept him going, and Edmond was not able to stay out of his path, so Jackson Edmond will be called on a foul here. That'll be his third. And Austin Clark will shoot two as the clock stops with 6:11 here in the fourth quarter. Governor girls have been playing well tonight in Brookings. They had a big lead at the end of three. We'll give you that score momentarily. Clark misses the first of two. 55-23. Governors trying to bounce back and doing a good job bouncing back off of that loss at Bismarck. Bismarck had a good second half against the Governors, who went a little bit cold on Friday night. Just their third loss of the year. Edmond, good drive down the lane. Burns with a touch foul. Edmond scores. He'll get a chance at a three-point play. Owen Burns will pick up just his first. Team foul number 6 for Brookings. Then Edmond to try to finish off a three-point play. That one's off the mark. No good. Heisler with the offensive board. He takes it back and scores with two hands, throwing it down. Ben Heisler with his second dunk of the night, the 5th overall for the Govs. Here's Burns underneath, shot up and good, and a timeout taken by the Bobcats. Timeouts on the floor brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling, your favorite Coke product. We stopped with 5:33 to play, fourth quarter, 68-35. Governors in cruise control on River 92.7, back in 60 seconds.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Back out of the timeout, 68-35, Governors lead here at Riggs High Gym. Starters actually still in there as Keenholz tries to alley-oop one to Heisler. That'll run its way out of bounds. That was one last attempt for the Governors senior starters. Keenholz, Edmond, Heisler, Kruger, Mayer. They will check out to a standing ovation. Keenholz with 19, Kruger 14, Heisler 12, Edmond 10 on the night scoring-wise, all having done a great job. Back at it are the Bobcats, and Owen Burns working hard inside. Missed once, got his own rebound. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot 2 as he is fouled by Cade Kaiser. Governors will bring in Kaiser, Bush, Switzer back in for the second time along with Luke Olson, and they're joined by Miles Doyle, 6'2 junior for the first time. First free throw for Burns is off the mark, no good. He'll get one more. 4:48 to play. Subs in and out here for Brookings as well. Second free throw is good with a good touch for Owen Burns, and he will check out in place of Ben Moret. Nathan Smith, the 6' junior, has checked in for the first time. Sam Johnson in for the second time tonight, a 5'10 junior, along with Griffin Bartles for Brookings. And Jackson Hoffman back in there too. Govs lead by 32. Here comes Josh Switzer on the drive. Gets blocked, but it's kept alive by Kaiser. Crowd wants to see Switzer score. Didn't get that opportunity there, but a ball kept alive by Luke Olson. Governor's shot clock still running. It's down to 12 now. Here's Doyle underneath. Good pass, but he'll kick it back to Kaiser. Pass from the left elbow a little bit short, and Pierre will knock it away out of bounds. A good defensive effort there by the Bobcats. 68-36 our score. Governor Pierre Sports Marketing Partners helping to sponsor Governor basketball, including Midco, Maher Law Office, Floss Dentistry, First Dakota National Bank, and Comtech of Pierre. Cats will work it around to the corner. And on the drive comes Sam Johnson, and a good effort here. Johnson on the board with his first 2 off the bench. Back to a 30-point game, 68-38, 3:40, counting down the Govs with 3 games left after tonight. Here's Switzer. Fumbled the Olsen pass, couldn't get it to go as he comes up a little bit short. Jackson Hoffman rebounds. 3 ball here, up no good. Then out of bounds it'll go. Christian Bush will check out. Dawson Getz, the sophomore guard, on the board or on the floor for the first time as well. Here's Getz with it in front of the Governor bench. Up top to Luke Olson. Tries to feed inside, tip pass, but Doyle collects it. Now Kaiser. Switzer trying to clear space out. Kaiser to the wing. He'll get it back. Now looks to drive underneath as Doyle, and as a pump fake, he gets Johnson up into the air, who comes down right on top. Doyle tried to pass it out, but they're going to say this is on the shot, even though his back was to the basket. Foul again here to Sam Johnson, his first. 1-1, and Miles Doyle is on the board with a swishing free throw. 2:42 to play here. Governor girls are complete, improving the record to 14-3 with a 57-31 victory over the Brookings Bobcats in Brookings. Reese Terwilliger with 20 points. Remy Price with 14. Maya Shorter in double figures with 10 as well. That one on KGFX. Here after 2 for 2 for Miles Doyle, the Governors lead 70-38. Clock for the most part in the second half has been running continually. A 3-ball good here for Ben Moret. 70-41. Gets with it. Gets it to Switzer. Josh for 3. Yeah! Josh Switzer, attaboy. Crowd wanted that one. A lot of us did. 2 minutes to play. 73-41. Good return here for Griffin Bartles. Bartles looks like he'll be a good player next year, and a rolling timeout taken, actually just a official play stoppage to get a couple more Bobcats in off the bench, waiting at the scorer's table. Moret and Hoffman will check out. Govs lead by 30, 73-43. See who else came in here. 33 is Cale Jones, a 6'4 junior for Brookings. Switzer loses the dribble, but on his knees, he went back and got it, keeps it alive. Now Kaiser with it. 12 on the shot clock. Doyle in the corner. To Luke Olson. Penetrates, and Switzer zigged, and he should have zagged, according to Luke Olson. And the Governors will lose just their 8th turnover of the night. On a pass out of bounds. 25 for Brookings. Cole Skyberg, a 6' junior, also in there. Here's a 3 from up top that will not go for Bartles. Olson will rebound. Olson across the timeline, leaves it with Cade Kaiser. Cade looking for space, penetrates, and they try to get it to Switzer, who is driving again, but again thrown behind him. Into the final minute. Clock runs continually on that play out of bounds. 73-43. The Govs will improve to 11-6 overall, 4-3 against ESD competition. 3 up top, no good. Collected by Dawson Getz underneath. That miss for Nathan Smith. And the Govs will have one more opportunity maybe here. Shot clock is still on. About 3 seconds difference. Switzer with the screen. Got it back. Leaves it with Kaiser now. 15 seconds to play in this one. Pierre at Mitchell. The Corn Palace Thursday night. That'll be a good one. Give you Brookings' schedule when we come back here. Pierre is just going to hold it here. Shot clock will run out, but the running clock will also run out as the Pierre Governors win this one. Sam Johnson going to shake the hand of Jocko Johnston, one of the officials. Job well done there, young man. Final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. The Pierre Governors 73, Brookings Bobcats 43. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service. You'll stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Plenty to talk about in the postgame. We'll do that in 3 minutes, and our postgame comes to us as a courtesy of Family Dental with offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg. That begins in 3 minutes after another Governor win, their 3rd straight. You've heard it here, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
The 2023 Chevy Blazer from Beck Motor Company has quickly become a trendsetter. The stylish yet sporty SUV has all the conveniences you need, along with a few extra. Amazing cargo space, huge color touchscreen, standard remote start are just the beginning of the features that you'll find on the Chevy Blazer. Check it out online, beck-motors.com. Then stop in and test drive today. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games, and when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym, and we welcome you to our Family Dental postgame. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg as Pierre wins this one 73-43. Good first quarter for both teams as Brookings hung tough. Governors, though, still ran up 20+. They led 22-19. It was the second quarter where the Brookings offense kind of was not able to keep it going as the shots kind of quit falling. Pierre outscored them 21-4 in that second period. That's where they built a 20-point lead into halftime at 43-23, and then a 17-7 advantage in the third quarter. Got that lead up over to 30+, and mercy rule scoring was the norm for most of the rest of the second half, as the Governors led 60-30, 13-13 the scoring draw in that fourth period, and the final 73-43 in this one. Governors again 11-6 on the season, now 4-3 within the ESD. Brookings will fall to 2-15 and 1-5 in the ESD. Govs shooting great again tonight. 18 out of 29 high percentage shots were the norm once again. 12 of 20 in the second half. They'll finish 30 out of 49 in this game. So just about 30 of 50 would have been my math is terrible, by the way, would have been 60%. So they're just over 60%, in fact, 10 out of 17 from long range. So, yeah, the Governors did hit 10 3-pointers to add to the cause. Just 5 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. 4 players in double figures. They're led by Lincoln Kane-Olds with 19 points. He had back-to-back dunks in that second quarter to really help that lead grow to 20+. Brecken Kruger had a great night. He hit 4 threes and a season-high 14 points, if memory serves. Ben Heisler with 12 points. He had a couple of dunks tonight, 6 of 6 inside the arc for Benjamin, though. Jackson Edmond, 5 of 5 on the floor. He finishes with 10 points. He had the first of the Governors' 5 dunks tonight as well. Elsewhere, it was Jacob Mayer with 8 points, and Luke Olson hit a 3 off the bench. Josh Switzer, the senior on senior night, hit a 3 off the bench. Christian Bush and Miles Doyle with 2 free throws apiece. The Governors finish up at 73. Brookings had a better fourth quarter, 5 out of 9, after the middle quarters were not very good on the floor themselves. Overall, 8 of 20 in the second half. 18 of 40 on the floor for the Bobcats overall in this game. 4 of 19 from outside the arc, and they only go to the free throw line for 6 attempts, and they hit 3 of those. Nathan Lease, the 6'2 senior, finishes with 12 points to lead Brookings. Governors did a good job against Owen Burns, who has played well so far later in this season as well. But Burns held to 7 points. Austin Clark will finish with 6. Ben Moret with 5. Griffin Bartles with 5. Both of them hit a 3 in this game. And then 2 points apiece for Ryan Bauman, for Sam Conrad, for Sam Johnson, and for Jackson Hoffman, as the Governors win at 73-43. Give Pierre the rebounding advantage, 20-15 overall. Both teams with 3 offensive boards. Jackson Edmond leading Pierre with 6 as the boards were spread around. Brecken Kruger got 4 rebounds as well in helping the cause there. 10 turnovers for the Governors, 11 for Brookings. More good ball movement, though, for Pierre. It's 18 in the assist column. Edmond with 7, Keenholz with 5. Brookings unofficially with 6 assists as a team in this one. And a 30-point Governor victory. Their third straight. Their last 3 games have all been right here at Riggs High Gym. Friendly confines, but we'll see how the Corn Palace treats the Governors in their next game Thursday night. In a couple of nights, we'll follow them here on River 92.7. Let's take a 3-minute break. We've got more coming up. Conversation with head coach Brianna Kusler. We've got your player of the game along with your big plays of the game. That'll be next from Hermanson Endodontics. This is Governor Basketball.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE extension 2. That's 833-605-5483 extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Hey guys, this is Truett Rogers, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota here in Pierre, South Dakota. And I just wanted to let you guys know about this beautiful white 2017 Ford F-150 Lariat with 84,000 miles. Loaded up with leather, nav, adaptive cruise, and heated and cooled seats, and a whole ton more. Priced today at $36,995. Stop in at Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota at 518 East Sioux Ave in Pierre. Visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com or call 605-224-7378 and ask for me, Truett Rogers.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
Plan that will work best for your type of cancer, using the latest screening, radiation, and surgical techniques. You also have access to holistic approaches to help with side effects, and a 24/7 call center for answers to your cancer questions when you need them. Learn more at avera.org/breast or by calling 855-697-2592.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Our postgame continues on a 30-point Governor win for tonight. Winners of 3 straight, but 3 big ones all coming up against teams that are ahead of the Govs in the power rankings. It is at Mitchell on Tuesday night. The Governor's regular season home finale will be 1 week from tonight when they host number 1 Sioux Falls Jefferson, who is 16-0, and then they'll finish the season a week from Friday at Sioux Falls. Here at home also against Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Let's change that. It is the Govs at Jefferson 1 week from tonight and then hosting Sioux Falls Roosevelt. We'll get to our big plays of the game coming up from Hermanson Endodontics moment in just a little bit, but let's have a chance to take the opportunity to talk with Brianna Kusler, the Governor head coach, on a game coach that you expect coming into this one to win. We know Brookings has had their struggles so far this season. Just come out and take care of business. They hung with you for a quarter of play. We're playing pretty well, and you said that this team is better than their record indicates. I think we saw that in the first 8 minutes, but somehow you were just able to keep them off the scoreboard in that second quarter, and the Governor athleticism took over.
Yeah, I think that overall that first quarter, when that first quarter, when you look at everything that was involved in this evening and the senior recognition, and it's high emotion, there's a little bit of distraction, but rightfully so. They deserve all of the recognition that they saw and more. But so, we kind of figured that it might be a little bit of a slower start, and then we felt like defensively we just weren't as sound as we needed to be, and we are usually, and that was really the difference. The rest of the game was, only allowing 4 points in that second quarter, and one and done opportunities where we weren't giving in rhythm looks as much as possible. That was, again, the difference maker.
Your rhythm, once again, though, was that transition and getting those quick baskets. And, even when you set up in the half court, it seemed like you were able to spread the court well enough. And your passers that are dishing these assists out, the numbers are impressive again, leading to high percentage shots.
That's just it. We could sit back and try and outscore teams just with our offense right there, and we could not apply a ton of pressure in the half court defensively, but that's not. I challenged them in between the first and second quarter that our identity is defense, and we can go and try and outscore this team, but it's not going to be a very fun game. A fun game is going to start if you guys start amping it up defensively, and they really rose to that challenge. And I'm really proud of the effort all the way around to get everybody involved tonight that suited up. It's great to have that recognition, especially for these seniors.
The seniors who have senior night tonight, and it's hard to think of a more talented, I think, senior class than what we've seen over the years. Of course, we've reveled over them in their fall sports, especially football, and here on the basketball court. It's hard to believe that this ride's coming to an end. Does it have to?
No, we got plenty of time. We have over a month left, so we don't have to start talking like that.
I'm talking about home games.
Oh, that's fair.
Games.
Okay. Hopefully we've got a couple of those left still too. But I know this group. I talked about it in the pregame, and they're a really unique dynamic, and each of them brings something different and something special to our team, and they are all critical in the success of this program. We talked when we were doing the senior recognition, and part of it was just their community involvement and how they are in the classroom, and we get to see their on the court performance, and everybody in the crowd gets to see their on the court performance, but these are outstanding young men, and that's what really makes them so special, is not only their impact on the court, but them giving back to the youth sports programs, and them getting it done in the classroom with 3.7 combined GPA. That's outstanding for 8 seniors combined, and really just all coming together, united as one for a common purpose, and that's ultimately what a team is. And these guys all embody what being a teammate is. Yeah, and success on the field of play, the court of play, and in addition to everything they do. I mean, this whole town is so proud of these guys. It's just amazing of what we've had the luxury of working with here for the last 3-4 years as they start to finish things off here. You look ahead now, and you've got 3 huge basketball games, Coach. 3 teams that are ahead of you in the power rankings. Some things that I think, you've got some things to atone for, maybe up here in the mindset. But man, if you can get a 3-0 finish or a 2-1 finish against Mitchell, Jefferson, Roosevelt, it certainly isn't going to be easy. But starting with a good performance and the way you've been playing lately, if you go to Mitchell and play well on Thursday, that's going to be a real big boost for you. This is exactly where we want to be right now, playing 3 tough teams leading up into that SODAC 16 game there, and we feel like the last couple of games here have really challenged us to value the basketball every possession, and really have started to come around with defensively we're clicking a little bit better with things. Rebounding wise, it's been outstanding. I don't know exactly what the margin is there, but it's both games as of late have been really great. Not only the what they've done in games, but their focus in practice and how they're handling when they when they do have adversity within games. It's just they've grown so much in this season, and that's a credit to all of those kids for coming together as one. And it's really exciting to be able to watch. And like I said, this is exactly where we want to be, playing 3 really tough games, heading into the postseason there, preparing ourselves for what's to come. Because at the end of the day, those are teams we're going to have to beat to get into the state tournament and then to go compete at the state tournament as well.
All right, Coach, pretty clear where the focus is. We'll get it going on Thursday night. Good game tonight. The Governors defeat Brookings. Our coach Brianna Kusler with the comments on that one here in our post game. Time to give you the big plays of the game. They're brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics. Those are next. This is Governor Basketball.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics with big plays in the game, and we're going to go to the second quarter in this one after it was just a 3-point Governor lead, 22-19 at the end of one. Brookings offense went a little bit cold, but the Governor offense themselves and their defense all heated up. You've got a couple of threes put down by Brecken Kruger in that quarter. In fact, he scored 8 points in the third quarter himself. Lincoln Keenholz hit a 3, but he followed that up with back-to-back steals and breakaway jams like very few can do. Governors have guys who can throw them down, but still the flashiest of them all is Lincoln Keenholz, and that was when I think the Bobcats knew that as well as they had played up to that point, certainly wasn't going to be their night. That was the turning point. Those Brecken Kruger threes, those Lincoln Keenholz slam jams with 5 more adding to Slam Central Station here for the Pierre Governors tonight. 2 by Keenholz, 2 by Heisler, and 1 by Jackson Edmond. That's 49 if you're counting on the season. Actually, let's make that 50. That's a cool 50 dunks in 17 games for the Governors. But those are your big plays of the game, brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And your player of the game, and boy, there certainly are some candidates. That's brought to you by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Let's hear from them, and your player of the game is next. This is Governor Basketball.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. When you're distracted, who's driving?
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal Bird Stance. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores give us the player of the game. You've got 4 players in double figures for the Governors. You also pat the back of Nathan Lease, who scores double figures to lead Brookings in the losing effort tonight. Of course, Lincoln with 19 points. You got Kruger with those 4 threes, leading himself to a 14-point night. Ben Heisler, 12. Jackson Edmond, 10. Senior night, though, belongs, of course, to the seniors as Christian Bush got in there. We haven't talked a lot about Carson Aharts tonight, but he does have a broken bone in his lower leg and probably is done for the season, unfortunately. But the other senior in there is Joshua Switzer, 6'1" senior, guy that plays like an offensive lineman, because that's what he is, but he still is a role player, and he's a very big part of this team, especially in practice. He pushes the guys. Ask any one of them what Josh Switzer means to this team, and they'll probably all say, you know what, he should be the player of the game on senior night. Switz got in there, hit a 3, so a great job to finish off this his second to last home game in a regular season in a Pierre Governor uniform. Josh Switzer is our Cowboy Country Stores player of the game. One final break, and we're back in 90 seconds to wrap this one up and look ahead to what's to come to Governor Sports. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Hey, DQ fans, spread the love with February's Blizzard Treat of the Month, Triple Truffle. It blends peanut butter, fudge, caramel truffles, and of course, that world-famous DQ soft serve. You heard that right, not one, not two, but 3 of the best truffles from the chocolate box. Show your love to that someone special this month with the Triple Truffle Blizzard Treat. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Back one final time, Rigside Jim Governors defeating Brookings tonight 73-43. And on behalf of the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, we wish safe travels to the Brookings fans who will be heading back east on Highway 14, and also to the Governor Girls fans who will be heading home in the reverse direction. Hopefully the roads hold out. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminding us all to think twice and slow down in case of ice. Road conditions so far still pretty good, but visibility once you get over to the Brookings area on some wetter roads could be a little bit of a problem. So some rainfall, some rain and snow mix, according to SD511.org, is what's happening there. Governor Girls with a win, 57-31 tonight. Governor Boys defeat Brookings 73-43. Both teams have Mitchell yet to play this week, as the Governor Boys will go to Mitchell on Thursday night. We'll be at the Corn Palace for a 6:30 pregame. Thursday here on River 92.7. The girls won't play until Friday, and that'll be here at Riggs High. Governor Girls will tangle with the Colonels as well Friday night, also here on River 92.7, 6:30 with the pregame. And then the Governors have Sioux Falls Jefferson next Tuesday, and with the girls at home, boys on the road, and and then Sioux Falls Roosevelt on that final Friday night of the regular season, a couple of Fridays from now, with the boys at home, girls on the road. So that's what's still to come basketball-wise here in the regular season. And again, wrestling goes to Region 3A boys. Todd County hosts on Saturday with the state meet the following weekend. Coverage of postseason wrestling for the Governors will be on KGFX and DRGnews.com. Governor Girls competing in Mitchell at the ESD tonight, and they go to Brandon Valley for an invite one final regular season tournament. And then, of course, they'll turn their attention to repeating as state champions when they go to Rapid City February 23rd and 24th. Hockey, again's got boys games at Sioux Falls on Friday, at Mitchell on Saturday, as the girls' season is done. But once again, we invite you to join us for our next broadcast Tuesday. The Governor boys at Mitchell, and the Governor girls on Friday hosting the Mitchell Colonels. Big thanks once again to Jordan Lutmer running camera for live ticket. You can watch this one over at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page. And, of course, to Heather Williams in studio running technical direction from there. I'm Brian Oakland. Another good night for the Governors as they win their third straight on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Pierce 73 and the Bobcats 43. Brian Oakland thanking you for joining us. And this has been a presentation of your official voice of the Pierre Governors on the air at River 92.7 and online at drgnews.com. Good evening, everybody.
Pierre Governor basketball on River 92.7. Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford, Lincoln Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Shufflebind Agency.
Governor Basketball is brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds and Associates, Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Yes Way, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, and Access Health Fort Pierre. And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, TMA, Lariat Lanes, Wagner Auto, Gators Pizza, Pasta and Subs, Bauman Lumber, Ferding Electric, Oahe Federal Credit Union, and Edgewood Healthcare. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball. Potsdam Agency, State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gales Gas Service. The proceeding has been a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.